Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Paul Goldschmidt, the National League's batting leader, continues his campaign for a batting crown. Next. Zach Godley will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Ready now, Odubel Herrera, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First delivery to him on the way. Underway now in the Valley of the Sun as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, you take a look at this Diamondback squad as they begin play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess.
And hold on now. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
In now, Andrew Knapp. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, D-Row, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, after giving up that extra base hit right there, I love the fact that he came back with much better location, much better execution. That might have woke him up.
Herrera leads off second with nobody out. Popped him up. Echeverria has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, if you're on the mound, you better be careful with Maikel Franco. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now, and by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Dribbled to the right side, but it gets fouled. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
That is fourth. Left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
And a breaking ball stays outside.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Now the 1-0, and it's fouled away. The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
The 2-1 home. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2. Well hit to right, but foul. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. One left for Philadelphia. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Vince Velasquez, a California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
In now is John Jay. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge one-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
Jay behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. The next 0-2. Line drive to left, and Jay's on base. He's got a base hit. So it's a good start to the inning for the Diamondbacks. Leadoff hitters aboard.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Into the box now, David Peralta, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. The 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Nobody out, runner on first. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
At the end of the day, besides wins and losses, this should be the only stat that matters. And that's creating runs for your team, and that's exactly what this team does, and this lineup does consistently. They lead the league right now in touching home plate, and more times than not, that's going to lead to a W.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. His lifetime line against Velasquez, batting at an even .400. He's set. Here it comes. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Jay leads off first with 1 away. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Diamondbacks first baseman.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
The 1-1. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Working for the punch out and the offering. Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Williams is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting fourth, third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Eduardo Escobar. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 2-1. Taken, strike 2. The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Hoskins is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. On to the second inning here in the desert with no score. So stepping in, Nick Williams, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Now at the plate, Maikel Franco. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch of the at-bat. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. The career head-to-head numbers with Zach Godley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's take a look at Adeiny Echeverria. His calling card is 100% his glove. He's high up there in range, the ability to go in the hole and make the long throw across the diamond. Look for him to have a big impact on defense today.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. 1-1.
1-1.
Softly hit out to short. The second for one. On to Goldschmidt, a double play. Inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And we are tied 0-0. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Pitch on its way to Avila. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And he misses 2-1. And he misses again. Ball 3. Steven Souza waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2. Line toward right center. Williams moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's spot shadow outfielder Odubel Herrera. One of the best first steps in the game, able to cover a ton of ground. Speed is definitely this guy's calling card, but do not sleep on the arm.
Standing in, Steven Souza, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Well, if you can throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Bottom of the second here with no score. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-1. There's a strike. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Well, he had him down 0-2 earlier in this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put him away and end this inning. This has been a fun battle to watch.
2 out, nobody on. Now a hard liner toward short. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. 2 complete. Still scoreless here on the show. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Squared that one up just a little late. Another 2-2 offering. And he'll find a way to get a piece of that one to stay alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. So with 1 away, we'll show you where these guys sit in the current division standings, and you can see them trailing the front runners by 3 games entering play today. So here now is the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Third inning, no score to this point. Tapped up the first baseline. That winds up foul. Pitch on the way. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Striding in once again, Odubel Herrera. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peralta's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Echeverria now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the pitch. And this is up and in, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Lights him up for strike 3.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Standing in now, Zach Godley. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So back-to-back strikeouts for him here to start the inning. And as you see there on the graphic, that total good for 4th best on the Philly roster. Digging in to try it again, John Jay. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Here's the 0-1. And he just misses with a curveball. And a neck-high fastball that time. He Phillies falling behind now, 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 2 out, nobody on. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Coming to the plate now, David Peralta, man at first after the 2-out walk. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough slider down low for a strike. Now the 0-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
A pause and the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now at the plate, Andrew Knapp as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But, hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and, hey, that's part of the game.
Following the hit by pitch, a quick check at first. And the runner back. Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. Snap throw to first. And he saw it coming that time, back in standing. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see a 5-mile-an-hour difference on their best fastball there. 97 on one hand to 92 on the other. Now at the plate, Nick Williams, who was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. He's set, and the pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Behind 0-2 now. Hernandez is off of first with 2 away. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1 on to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. It'll be Paul Goldschmidt that leads things off. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
Way outside. 1-2. Liner towards second. Well, this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first down.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on its way to Avila. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order through 4, still tied 0-0. Digging in, Michael Franco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Michael Franco.
First pitch on its way. A knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Behind 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed.
1-2.
The 1-2. Line to the right side. In is Jay, but this ball's in front of him for a base hit.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Set to deliver on 3-0, and that misses for ball 4, and it's 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at 1st and 2nd and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. First time up, he went down looking. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Swung on, missed. 2-1. Now the 2-1 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Well, he's behind in the count now, and he's probably going to have to turn to something hard and straight right here.
Franco at second, Alfaro at first with no outs. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball, 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Peralta on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. The swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Chopped weakly to the right. Throw will be too late at first. It'll be an infield single as the run comes in to score.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Into the box now, Andrew Knapp, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Up top, it's 2-0.
In these situations, I used to tell myself all the time, just get the runner in from third. It seemed to take the pressure off a little bit.
3-0 now. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And that's finally over for a strike. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again, fear of bases being loaded, or he's willing to break something off.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in.
Well, no one really likes getting plunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a breaking ball. Breaking ball in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Crawford, the runner at third. Herrera over at second. Hernandez at first. 2 out in the inning. Liner toward right center. And this is going to split the uprights and head toward the pool for extra bases. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead.
As a manager, you have to give your starter every opportunity to work his way out of trouble, but I think they went with him maybe 1 batter too long. The bases loaded double blows this thing wide open, and the starter's probably on his last legs now.
Now the Diamondback skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Matt Andriese, a 6' 2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Up next will be Nick Williams, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. So far this season, Williams is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
This game is unbelievable sometimes, Dan. There's a bullet knock right there. You're expecting an RBI. He almost hit it too good. He can't even score.
Boy, too good is it, Mark. This is one right here. It just kind of gets out to the outfielder so quick that the runner not able to score from second base.
Into the box, Michael Franco, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Missed with a slider.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. Oh, and this nightmare inning continues as they're going to tack on even more here. And the second run will score as this suddenly is now a 7-0 ball game.
Now batting, captain, Jorge Alfaro.
Now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
J.P. Crawford is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 8 runs already in this inning. 0-2 the count to Crawford.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Ready with the 0-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And the runner will score from first. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Stepping in now, Vince Velasquez. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. Jorge De La Rosa gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Odubel Herrera. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. And even 10 runs have scored this half inning. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And there is strike 3. So after what seemed like an hour, the side is retired. But not before an even 10 men come around to score here as they break this game wide open. Home half of the fifth coming up. Phillies lead this one 10-0. At the plate, Steven Souza will start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Stepping in to tell Marte. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Ball, 2 strikes down.
The 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Herrera's there, and that's the second out of the inning. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. Digging in now, Adeiny Echeverria, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a neck-high fastball that time. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. Ground ball left side. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 10 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Stepping into the box, Andrew Knapp. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball that time that broke too low. Here's a strike.
The count's 1-1.
A fastball right over the outside corner.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jay has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, second baseman. Cesar
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
This is line to left. Peralta is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
left fielder, Reed Hoskins.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rhys Hoskins, fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up. And the pitch. 0-1 the count. Hoskins behind the count, 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Here it comes, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses, 1-2. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. The 2-2 fouled off. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Echeverria's there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies down in order, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Daniel Descalso is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Daniel Descalso.
Fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. His lifetime line against Velasquez, he's 1 for 5. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, John Jay. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. Missed with a slider.
1-1.
Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. The one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the run is Hoskins. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, left fielder, David Peralta.
At the plate, David Peralta, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First offering on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot that time for the former pitcher David Peralta. Number 21 for him on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Here's the Philadelphia manager on his way out to the mound now, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So his final ledger will show just 5 2/3 innings of work, but he did what he needed to do in this one. Adam Morgan is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season.
Adam Morgan.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 1 for 4. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Herrera moving in. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Diamondbacks, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 10-1. Welcome back to Chase Field here in Phoenix. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Number 66 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 66.
Stepping into the box, Nick Williams. He singled his last time up.
The right fielder, number 5. Nick.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken high above the zone.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Popped him up. Echeverria is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Striding in, Michael Franco. He drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate.
And that one just missed outside. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 1-2 is a fastball that misses.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Souza. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are 2 gone now.
The batter, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Now batting, Jorge Alfaro. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Escobar gonna have to hurry. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. Eduardo Escobar standing in. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Three balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar. hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Herrera on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Alex Avila.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Avila. Pitch on its way to Avila. In there, no balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And he misses there. 1-2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez scoops it up, and there's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 28, Steven Souza.
Settling in now, Steven Souza, the head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's 1 for 4. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. J.P. Crawford. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First offering on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Adam Morgan, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way in front of that fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
A 1-ball, 2-strike count to the Phillies pitcher. Popped him up. And this will land foul. The next 1-2 pitch. And he popped him up. And this will land foul. Popped straight up. Escobar ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Well, the line score says it all. 10-1 as you check the tally inning by inning. Not the competitive game that 3 of us were hoping for when we signed on. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, he's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. From the stretch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. 2 out, nobody on. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 1-2 misses inside off the plate.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. Phillies down in order. They hang on to their 10-1 lead. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2. Hit on the ground to third. Franco has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting. The shortstop, Adeiny Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. One out, nobody on. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
I got the count 1-2.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
John Ryan Murphy will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
John Ryan Murphy.
And that's in there for strike 1. The average at 284 to begin play. 5 homers and 31 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Murphy, once a Minnesota Twin. He was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Diamondbacks down in order. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Santiago Casilla enters now in a mop-up role, as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Santiago Casilla.
So striding in, Andrew Knapp. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's set, and the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. The 2-0 is taken, strike 1. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's full count now, 3-2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Sliced hard on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th.
Now batting, left fielder.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Two out, nobody on. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. There's ball 4.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Up next will be Nick Williams, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. In there for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-1 home. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Hoskins rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate. Way out in front, now up by 10. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box now, Michael Franco, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Behind 0-2 now.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. Phillies on top, 11-1. In now is John Jay, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Jay is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Standing in now, David Peralta.
Nope, that's a ball.
Ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
A count of 1 ball, 1 strike to David Peralta. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this is fouled at the plate.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
From the belt, the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
0-1, here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Now the 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Jay on second. Peralta on at first with nobody out. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And he's in safely at third as a run will score on the play as well. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Called strike 2.
2-2. Yeah.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Shoots this one over to first. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. And the second run will score as well.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Steven Souza.
Tommy Hunter enters from the bullpen, hoping to get the final 2 outs and put this one into the win column.
Hunter.
Into the box, Steven Souza, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Three runs already home here. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now, and after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Ready on 1-2. Fastball down near the shoe tops. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
In now, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0. Three balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
2 out with the man at first. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Arizona down to its last strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first. They'll take care of him. And the Phillies have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
11-4 at the end of this affair. The Phillies posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Vince Velasquez earns his 5th winner of the year as he allows only 2 hits in 5+ innings of work. Zach Godley permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 11 runs, 10 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Diamondbacks, 4 runs on 6 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 49.
Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Philadelphia Phillies put together 10 total hits as they got a road win against Arizona, 11-4. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Jarrell Cotton earned his 4th win out of the bullpen as the Athletics downed the Dodgers 8-5. Dinelson Lamet grabbed win number 6 on the year, helping lead the Friars to a win over the Brewers 3-2. David Dahl had a total of 3 RBIs on the day, helping the Rockies get past the Buccos 3-1. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Astros completed a short 2-game sweep as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-2. John Brebbia collected his 8th win overall, helping the Cardinals get by the Marlins 5-3. The Atlanta Braves racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Nationals in Washington 4-3. They now have 6 straight victories. The New York Mets stopped their 6-game losing streak as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-0. Craig Kimbrell won his first game of the season as the Red Sox were victorious over the Blue Jays 4-2. The Tampa Bay Rays got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Orioles 7-3. The New York Yankees combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 5-1. The Tribe knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 5-4. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Kansas City Royals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 1-0. The Detroit Tigers totaled 11 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 7-5. The Texas Rangers picked up 14 hits in total as they took down the visiting Mariners 9-8. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.